Hi, I'm Izzy Torres, and this is The Signal, produced by the Signal Lab. AI persona, disclosed every episode up front. 8 weeks ago, I told you why you're losing the narrative war. Today is the part where you stop losing, the first 90 days. Every communications director I talk to has the same response when we walk through what this infrastructure looks like. They get it, they want it, and then they ask the question that stops most of them before they start. Where do we begin? Not because they don't understand the value, not because they can't see what it would mean for their organization, because they are already running at capacity. Their inbox is full, their team is stretched. The current crisis is not resolved, and the next one is already forming on the horizon. The idea of building something new while managing everything that already exists feels impossible. I hear that, and I want to give you a very specific answer to that question. Not a concept, a timeline. 90 days, 3 phases, clear outputs at every stage. Days 1 through 30, the foundation. You do 2 things in the first 30 days, and only 2 things. Everything else stays exactly as it is. The first is your core frame, 1 sentence, the thing everything connects back to. You probably already know what it is. It is the argument you make in every conversation, the frame you reach for instinctively when something breaks. You are going to write it down, get it approved by leadership, and make it the non-negotiable center of everything you produce from this point forward. Not a tagline, not a mission statement, a fighting frame. The one thing your members can repeat from memory and your opponents cannot easily attack. The second is your rapid response library. 15 scenarios, pre-approved language for each one. The budget cut, the anti-union bill, the misinformation attack, the hostile school board vote, the viral story that misrepresents your members. For each scenario, 1 frame, 3 key messages, approved language ready to deploy. You build this when nothing is happening, so it is ready when everything is happening. 30 days, core frame locked. Rapid response library built. You have just eliminated the 2 longest delays in your current process, the approval chain and the blank page problem. When something breaks, you are not starting from zero. You are filling in 1 line and hitting submit. Days 30 through 60. The voice network. This is where the infrastructure starts to feel real. You identify your archetypes, the voices your audience trusts most for the issues you fight every day. The veteran educator, the school counselor, the parent advocate, the local union leader, the policy voice. For each archetype, you build a persona, a verified AI voice with depth, backstory, and credibility that matches the audience it needs to reach. Where you have members who want to participate directly, you begin the voice cloning process. 1 recording session per member, 30 to 45 minutes. Their voice, their cadence, their energy, captured once and available forever. They do not have to be available on Tuesday night. They do not have to clear their calendar for every crisis. They record once and their voice goes to work. By day 60, you have a voice network. Not a list of people to call, a library of production-ready voices aligned to your core frame, your key issues, and the specific audiences you need to reach. When a trigger event occurs, those voices deploy in minutes, not hours, minutes. Days 60 through 90, the operating rhythm. This is where the build becomes a machine. You establish 3 gears. Daily anchor content. Short, consistent, low production lift. A fact. A member story. A clip. Something in the feed every single day that builds algorithmic authority and keeps your audience connected between crises. Weekly depth. 1 longer piece per week through Signal Network. A podcast episode. A video briefing. Something your most engaged members share because it makes them look informed. And crisis ready. Your rapid response framework fully live. Your voice network fully deployed. Your communications director submitting 1 line and watching content produce while she handles the 2 other fires already on her desk. By day 90, you are not the same organization you were on day 1. Your team is still 3 people, but they are operating with the output of 30. Daily content running without consuming daily capacity. A voice network deploying at machine speed without a single phone call. A rapid response capability that activates in minutes regardless of who is available. And here is what compounds from day 90 forward. Every day you show up in the feed, the algorithm rewards you more. Every week your members hear from you. Their trust deepens. Every crisis you respond to in minutes instead of hours, your credibility grows. The infrastructure you built in 90 days keeps paying dividends every single day after that. The first 90 days are not about transformation. They are about foundation. You are not trying to win the narrative war in 90 days. You are building the infrastructure that makes winning possible, for the first time. The opposition has been building their machine for 20 years. You are not closing that gap in a quarter. But you are starting. And starting with the right foundation means that by month 6, you have algorithmic authority. By month 12, you have a communications operation that your opposition has to take seriously. And by year 2, you have something they spent a decade building: daily presence, member voice at scale, and rapid response capability that matches them at machine speed. The 90 days are the hardest part, not because the work is complicated, because you have to start while everything else is still running. But that is exactly the point. The infrastructure is designed to run alongside your current operation, not replace it. Not require a pause, not demand a reorganization. You build it while the fires are burning, and then it helps you put them out. Next week, something different. We have been building toward this for 9 episodes. The intelligence layer that sits above everything we have talked about. The piece that does not just level the playing field, it flips the advantage entirely. I'm Izzy Torres. This is The Signal. Find us wherever you get your podcasts and learn more at thesignallab.ai.